Så du min, og jeg vild med dig. Honey, honey, solen danser, du og jeg.
So hi there Taurus, this is your weekly forecast for the 10th till the 17th of July 2018. It's eclipse season. The first partial solar eclipse is happening on the 13th, and it's happening in trine to your sun. And it's a grand trine in water signs. It means that it has something to do with your relationships. Not only just partner relationships, also your friend, your circle of friends, and in general, anyone you relate to. Jupiter has been going backwards for 4 months, so perhaps you've felt like you couldn't start anything new, there's been some kind of stagnation or something, you had to look over past things in relationships. But now it's time this week, as Jupiter is moving forward, to perhaps meet someone new, a new partner. It can be a business partner, a romantic partner. Most likely it can also be a romantic partner, or renewing the energy between you and your romantic partner. Because we also have Venus, your ruler, moving into the 5th house of Virgo. So this will see you have your sensual side more expressed in the world, and be more attractive. Also, people will find you even more attractive than you already are, with your awesome earthy energy that always calms someone like me, for example, to be around. And then at the same time, as we have the eclipse in Cancer, which is your 3rd house of communication, the way you think, the way you relate communication-wise with other people, will probably make you go through some kind of, what is it you call it, emotional catharsis of some kind, or someone in your close environment is having it. For the Taurus having the 3rd house of communication in Cancer, you often express yourself through your emotions, and this may find new ways that will lead to prosperity in your life, not necessarily financial, but prosperity in the way where your life is enriched by your contact with other people, or you expand your horizons, because the eclipse is happening almost exactly in opposition to Pluto up there in your 9th house. So the way you believe, your belief systems may alter on a very, very deep level, and you'll see new perspectives broaden your horizons. Maybe you even want to go on a travel somewhere. But you have to remember one thing, and that is that when we are dealing with Cancer, it can be old traumas released, old family patterns, communication-wise within your family, how you communicated within your family when you grew up, and what the way you were thinking, what could need some alteration, and life will make sure it sends in the right people for you to transform in this way, so that in general, you will relate to other people in a better way, in the way you communicate. And this is for the next half year. The eclipses run for half a year at a time. But in this case, we also have the North Node moving into Cancer as we reach November for 1.5 years. So you can say that this is just the beginning of a big, deep transformation, where you will blossom throughout the next 2 years. So I see this as something very good, even though you also have to release some old traumas that can make you feel very vulnerable, also in contact with others when you communicate, but you will benefit so much in your relationships to others, and maybe a new relationship will come across to you, Taurus. I always love that. I'm such a romantic fool in a good way, hopefully. So yeah, I hope something good, and I have a feeling that something good will happen with you, relationship-wise. Just remember to open up and allow it to happen, and everything is going to be just fine. See you next week, and remember that you can see the collective report, which is very important. You'll be able to see that on the channel, on this week's folder. You just go into the channel, whether you're on a phone or a computer, click on the Maria and RainbowLand channel, and on the top you will see the whole collection of this week's 12 sun signs, but also the collective report. If you want to get a deeper understanding in a bigger perspective, a broader level, I really strongly recommend that you see the collective report, because this is not only about our day-to-day lives, it's about seeing things in a bigger picture for all of us to understand why we have to evolve. I use all the 8 other weeks, this is my week number 9 with this, I have been putting them together. But the videos become so long because I have to upload, and it takes hours for each sun sign. So Pisces gets theirs too late, last side of the zodiac. So please go to the collective report and see it if you want to broaden your horizon. If not, I'm also understand it, of course. And remember to don't follow trends, follow your heart. Your modern shaman, Maria and RainbowLand checking out. So this is a PS for the Taurus. You have to remember that it's the fear you have to let go of also. There can be this fear of communicating with others because you're afraid of you bursting out with emotions, or you felt like others reacted to your communication. All situations where reactions were not pleasant for you or even traumatic. Through the way you communicated and how you expressed your visions of the world, there can be a fear here also that will be let go of.
There is this angel saying, I'm gonna find my way back home. The secret is love, he said. You've got to lift yourself up, try again. One day you will break through. What you long for will find you. Through mener, jeg er vild med dig.